Beautiful. Thank you for joining me for a 60-minute yoga class. We're going to start with 3 rounds of sun salutes to warm up our body, and then we will hop into 26 into yoga, 26 postures, and 2 breathing exercises. If at any point something doesn't feel right for you, remember that you can modify. You can do something else, or you can skip it entirely. Yoga can be challenging at times, and that's okay, but we're never going to a point of pain, a point where we could cause harm to ourselves or others. For the sun salutes, you're going to come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together. I'll stand back a bit and show you in periphery. Take a moment standing up nice and tall. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your spine getting a little longer as you stretch up. Bring your hands together at heart center and begin. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale, lengthen into a halfway lift, back flat. You can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, or the floor in front of you. Exhale, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor, and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and lower down halfway. Inhale, push up into a back bend. You can do up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor, or cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, push the floor away from you, look for your thighs. You can also come down onto your knees and take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips down as you reach your arms forward, always feels so good. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen back into your halfway lift. Slowly exhale as you fold, relax your head, feel the whole back of your body stretch. Inhale, arms with your ears, chin away from your chest, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. 2 more. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Make your exhale longer than your inhale. Inhale, lengthen. Look forward, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, hands to floor, step back into your plank or tabletop, and we'll hold here for a moment. If that lowering down to back bend motion does not feel good for your body, skip it, go straight from plank or tabletop directly into your down dog or child's pose. Otherwise, lean forward, hug your elbows in, and pull yourself down to the floor. Inhale, come up into your back bend. If you're doing up dog, thighs off the floor. Exhale, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. Either way, spread your fingers wide, root down through your knuckles, your palms, the space between your index finger and thumb, so that if you're in down dog, you don't put all of your body weight in your wrists. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Last one. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, high plank, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. If you're doing down dog, try to get your heels to the floor. If your heels aren't touching the floor, take a wider stance. If you have tight knees, you can micro bend your knees to take weight away from the backs of the legs. Otherwise, press your thighs back, lift your hips up, push the floor away from you. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful. So that's our little warm up to get the blood flowing. We will continue to move our breath with our body with 2 sets of standing, deep breathing, pranayama, deep breathing, beginning our 26 and 2 sequence. So come to the middle of your yoga space, your mat space, with your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight to your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale, your mouth. HA, sound, head back. Arms forward, elbows touch. Good. Inhale. Elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up slowly. Way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Sorry, I forgot to mute. Arms forward, elbows touch, pointing forward. Good. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose. Down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide. Head back. arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, keep the weight in your heels, thighs tight, glutes tight, stomach in. Exhale, head up, weight stays in the heels, abdominal wall contracted, look back, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Completely empty your lungs. Inhale, head down, last breath. First set, spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push and squeeze, elbows touch. Change, arms down, you can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Bring all of your knuckles under your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth, stomach in, look back, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full lungs. Exhale, head up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down, use the full 6 seconds to inhale. Take in more and more and more air. Exhale, head up, use the full 6 seconds to exhale without back bending, just the head drops back, no leaning back, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, I'll do 2 with you. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, head down, last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in 1 more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Be here now, elbows touch. Change, arms down. Ardha Chandrasana with Padasana, half moon with hands to feet pose, feet together. Inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, nice tight grip. Stretch up out of your waist and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, push your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears, stomach in. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight lines, slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows, without bending your knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your left hip a little forward to get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle, hips forward, arms back, inhale, big stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left as you press your hips to the right, still breathing in and out through your nose. Make your breath your #1 priority. Once you can breathe, focus more on alignment than depth. So keep the weight in your heels, hips forward, arms with your ears, right hip a little forward, 2 hips in line, left shoulder a little forward, 2 shoulders in line. If you can breathe, if you have alignment, then you go for depth. Come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, first back bend of the day. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake, look for the floor behind you. Squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and immediately bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back. Bend your total spine backward bending. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward and bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, stretch. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Hands to floor, relax your head, go for a walk. Move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Pavanosa, hands to feet pose, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers, pull on your heels. Roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes with a smiling, happy face. It's kind of poetic. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, stretch your spine down. Good, change, chin away from your chest, arms with your ears, knees can bend as you lift up, arms down, and you stand a little taller. Okay, second set, feet together, arms overhead sideways, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, keep the weight in your heels, hips forward, arms back, stomach in, stretch up, and slowly bend to the right as you press your hips to the left. Use your right hand to pull your left hand to the top right corner of the room, push your left heel into the floor, push your right heel into the floor, lift your kneecaps, squeeze your butt, push your hips further to the left, scoop the right rib cage a little forward, left hip a little forward, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, hips forward, arms back, stomach in, stretch up, and slowly drop to the left, push your hips to the right. Use your grip strength. Squeeze your palms together, chin away from your chest, arms with the ears, weight in the heels, hips a little forward, stomach in, slide your breastbone up. Push your right hip forward to get your two hips in line. Now bring your left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower, petal blooming, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, second heart opener. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back, squeeze your back, lift your chest, and bring your arms back with your ears. So whole spine back bending, whole front of the body stretching, right? You're opening through the hips, the abdomen, the solar plex, the chest, the throat, even the armpits. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, push stomach, thighs, hips forward, push your hands back a little bit more, arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change, inhale to come up, stretch. Exhale, fold, go down, hands to floor, drop your head, go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. Notice what's a little bit more loose in the second set, what's still a little tight, there's no right or wrong. Second set, hands to feet pose, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. Keep your eyes open, stomach in, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, stretch your spine down. Good, change, come on up, chin away from the chest, knees can bend as you lift. Arms down. And you stand a little taller. Awkward Ookatasana, step your right foot to the right about 6 inches, hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel, like 11s, arms up, parallel to the floor, all 5 fingers together, tricep muscles tight. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat, spine straight, weight in your heels. Sit down halfway only, stomach in, and lean your upper body back. Depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles, suck it in, hold it in tight, little bit more weight back into your heels. Now lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change, inhale to come up, keep your arms there. Push your hips forward, spread your toes wide, come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina, stretch up, bend your knees, sit down, lean back. Notice if the knees want to go in or out, keep 6 inches between toes, heels, knees and hands, heels up, knees up, sit down, change. Last part, come on up, keep your arms there, tricep muscles tight, squeeze your knees together, inner thigh muscles squeezing together, lift your heels and slowly sit down. Take your time, listen to your body, stop whenever you want, or keep sitting down until there's a 1/2 inch gap between hips and heels. Squeeze your knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, spine perfectly straight from the side, looks like you're holding a box. Change, slowly come up, knees together. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down, shoulders down, take a breath. Second set, step your right foot to the right about hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel, not too big of a step. Arms up, parallel to the floor, triceps tight, lower abdomen already engaged, reach your arms forward, bend your knees, sit back and down. So in the first part, you stick your butt out and fold forward to get your thighs parallel to the floor, and then start to lift up. Your arms are your counterbalance, reach your arms forward, sink your shoulders down, keep your neck long, a little bit more weight back into your heels, chin up, chest up, change, come on up, keep your arms there, Push your hips forward, so try to eliminate the curvature in the lower back. Lift your heels, stretch up, and sit down. So you're always lifting the heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, last part, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor, and slowly sit down. The slower you do, the better you do. Like an elevator ride, as you get to the ground floor, you slow down even more. Stop when there's still a gap between your butt and your heels. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders, re-engage your fingers. Change, slowly come up. Squeeze your thighs together as you lift. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Eagle pose, Gharasana, doing the right side first. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, swing right arm, right under left, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down into a chair, stay down there, lean back, and bring right leg over left leg. Right leg over left leg, cross twist, and eventually wrap your right foot behind your left calf muscle. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes, sit down, and lean back. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head, big stretch up. Swing left arm, left under right, palms together, thumbs towards your nose, pull elbows down, sit down. So you're sticking your butt out, keep your hips down low, lift your chest, and bring your left leg over your right leg. Left over right, cross twist, eventually wrap your foot, continue to breathe. On this side, knees to the left and upper body to the right. You want wrists, elbows, knees, ankles all in one line. Bring the weight back into your heel, sit down more, elbows down, upper body back at the end. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head. Right, the second set. Bring your right arm under your left arm, pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down. Try to keep your hips low, lift your chest, and bring right leg over left leg. Hamstring over quadricep, cross twist and breathe. Push your left hip a little forward, right shoulder a little forward, sit a little bit lower, bring weight back into your heel, breathe a little slower, stomach in, elbows down, upper body back. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head. Last one, here we go. Left arm under right arm, pull elbows down, sit down, chest up, left leg over right leg, still breathing, face relaxed. Right hip a little forward, left shoulder a little forward, push top leg into bottom leg, press palms together, pull elbows down, sit a little lower, stomach in, breathe a little slower, upper body back at the end. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head, slowly arms down. Party time, you can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers, friends. Okay. Let us continue. Standing head to knee, Dande Mana Janu Shrasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, pull abdomen in, round down, and pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. If you have a grip on your foot, you can balance, your left leg is locked. Inhale, breathing, slowly, gently, lift your right leg up, stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower, standing leg lock. Take a breath. Kick your heel forward, continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. Flex all 5 toes back towards your face from the ankle. If both legs lock, puff up your chest and then bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change, arms straight, bend the right leg, right foot down. Shift your weight to your right leg. Contract inner thigh, outer thigh. Lift your kneecap, use gluteus maximus and minimus. Use your side seat, stomach in. Lift your left leg up, flex your toes back. Option to stay here, or as you're ready, round down and pick up your left foot. All 10 fingers interlocked. From start to finish, standing leg should be solid concrete, one piece, lamppost. Unbroken, you have no knee. If you know your leg is locked, inhale, lift your left leg up. It's a real kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. If your standing leg is bending a lot, think about lifting your hips up so your knee is over your ankle. From here, really kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. If both legs lock, puff up your chest, stomach in, and then bend elbows down, stomach in. One day, elbows go below the calf muscle, move your heel forward, hip forward, toes back, change, arms straight, bend the left leg, left foot down. You can put your hands on your back and do a little back bend, or knee bend, Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, pull abdomen in, round down and pick up your right foot. concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Keep that big toe down. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck chin to chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Heel forward, hip forward, toes back, stomach in. Whenever you're ready, slowly reverse out. Take your time. Last one, shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, breathe through your nose, lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, pull abdomen in, stretch up, and round down. Pick up your left foot, webbing to webbing grip. Keep the big toe on the floor, face relaxed, stomach in, breathing normal. Lift your left leg up, heel forward, toes back. If both legs lock, puff up your chest, bend elbows down. If elbows go below calf muscles, tuck chin to chest. Put your forehead on your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Whenever you're ready, take your time, reversing out. Good for you. Standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana, Dhanurasana, feet together. Bring your right hand up, elbow touches the body, palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the right. Give yourself a high five for practicing yoga. Yes, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle bone, thumb with your index finger. Bring your left arm up and back, right hip forward, knees together. Lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, lift your chin. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, take a breath, stretch up. And slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your right leg back and up. At first, just find a place where you can balance, breathe, and back bend. If you can keep those three things, come down parallel to the floor. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. Kick back and up, right shoulder disappears behind the left shoulder. So 2 heels in line, 2 shoulders in line. Body down more, leg up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. Feet together, arms down. Bring your left hand up, out to the left, so your shoulders already feeling that rotation. Reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, thumb with your index finger, knees together. Bring your right arm up and back with your ear. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick into your hand. Simultaneously charge your body forward. Kicking and stretching should be equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Slowly with control, you're coming down, but the more you come down, the more you have to kick and stretch. You're kicking in 2 directions, you're kicking back and you're kicking up. Body down more, leg up more, charge your body forward, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up, feet together, arms down, take a breath. Second set, bring your right hand up, out to the right, so the shoulders opening up, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle. So a lot of us are tight in the chest and shoulder, and just by picking up your foot, you're opening that part of your body, stretching your quadricep. Bring your left arm up, knees together, lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, lift your chin, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. That's all you have to do, kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. When you're ready, you can come down parallel to the floor, body down more, leg up more, keep your chin and chest lifted, charge your body forward, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. Last one, bring your left hand up, out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot, knees together, right arm up, maybe arm behind the ear flap. Lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin, stretch up, and slowly swipe your right arm along the profile of your face. Simultaneously swipe your inner thighs together as you kick back and up. Keep the back bend, so keep kicking up towards the ceiling as you come down parallel to the floor. Body down, leg up, charge your body forward, kick, kick, kick. Change, slowly kick yourself up. Okay, come to the back of your mat, Tula Dandasana. Balancing stick, feet together, inhale, arms overhead, big stretch up to decompress the spine. Palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs. So after that back bend and standing bow, we really want to stretch out the spine. Step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch up, and when you're ready, come down like a slow moving seesaw. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. From the side, body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, left foot down, right foot back, abdomen in, stretch up. Step your left foot forward, shift your weight to your left foot, stretch. And when you're ready, come down. So continuously charge your body forward and stretch your right big toe back. Bring the body down, leg up, chin forward, point your right toes, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down, take a breath. Second set, arms up, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back. Step your right foot forward, lock both legs, stretch. And when you're ready, come down without letting the left hip lift up. So I'm gonna keep the left hip down, hips and armpits face the floor. Even if that means you only go an inch or two into the posture, body down, lift your leg up a little bit more, point your left toes, stretch. Change, left foot down, right foot back, abdomen in, lean back, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, then come down. Charge your body forward, keep the right hip down, stomach in, touch your biceps to your ears, squeeze your palms, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. So we're gonna keep that flat back in the next posture. Come to the top of your mat. You can face the long side of your mat for the separate leg series, so your feet stay on their mat. I will face you, standing, separate leg stretching, Dande Manabhikaptapada, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice big step, arms down parallel to the floor. You can turn your toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Good, so your back is flat, just like in balancing stick, right? Legs are locked, just like in balancing stick. If your knees are bending, start with your hands on the floor, walk your hands forward, lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your legs. From there, see if you can grab the outsides of your feet, and if that's easy, grab your heels from behind and start to pull. Everybody roll forward like a wheel. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your legs, pull, stretch, breathe. Touch your head to the floor, in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, take your time. We're gonna flow to triangle trikonasana. Press your hips forward, lean your upper body back, reach your arms apart. Turn your right foot out, take a bigger step. You can also turn your left toes in a little bit, make sure your heels are in line. Inhale, bend your right leg, lunge, sit as low as you can, lean back, and move your arms at the same time. If your right thigh bicep is parallel to the floor, then you'll have the elbow in front of the knee. If your femur is at an angle, right, maybe just the wrist in front of the knee. You don't want to collapse all the way down, but you also don't want to stay all the way lifted, right? You want a nice long diagonal angle from your ankle to the crown of your head. Look up towards the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder. Push your left hip forward and down. Push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Now turn, twist up your body back like spine twisting posture. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, two heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg and lunge. If your knee is going way beyond your ankle, you want to take a bigger step. Knee directly over the ankle takes weight away from the kneecap. Sit down, lean back, and move your arms at the same time. So eventually elbow in front of the knee, keep your right leg tight, right leg locked the whole time. Look up towards the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, look for your right thumb, all 5 fingers together, reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down, bend your left knee, sit down, bring the left rib cage forward, right rib cage back, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg. Left toes in, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, pivot on your heels. If you're on the long side of your mat, you'll face the back of your mat, turn your back toes in, push your left hip forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line, backside foot makes a 45-degree angle, stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest and go down, chin to chest, stomach in, round your spine, touch your forehead and knee together. If your forehead and knee aren't touching, you can try taking a bigger step. You can bend your front leg, you can really push the floor away from you, tuck your chin to your chest, Eventually forehead and knee touch, but you're never forcing your body. Push your forehead into your knee, lift your kneecaps, lock your legs, hands together, change, slowly uncurl. Squeeze your left glutes, press your left hip forward all the way up. Good, once you're at the top, pick up your toes, pivot on your heels to the other side of your mat or the front of your mat, uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, squeeze your right glutes, push your right hip forward, push palms together, wrists straight, stretch up, chin to chest, go down. So right hip forward, all the way down, chin to chest, stomach in. Again, you're never forcing your body, but you can bend the front leg, push the floor away from you, touch your forehead and knee together, front side compression, throat choke, jaw relaxed, eyes open, stomach in, breathing normal. Stretch your fingertips beyond your big and second toe, bring your weight into your front foot, left hip up, right hip forward, 2 hips in line. Push your forehead into your knee a couple times real quick. Lift your kneecaps, lock your legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl. Right hip forward, right shoulder forward, full stop at the top. Good. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, slowly, arms down. Good, okay. Second set, stretching, showing you from the side, arms up. Step your right foot to the right, nice step, arms down parallel to the floor, anywhere between 3 and 5 feet. Turn your toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest, and go down. Good, grab your heels from behind, bend your elbows back, elbows to calf, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine. Everybody roll forward, lift your hips up, push your knees back, pull, stretch, breathe, lengthen, take a bigger step if you need to, touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up. No rush. Second set, triangle, turn your right foot out, left toes in, 2 heels in line, take a bigger step if you need to, bend your right leg and lunge, sit as low as you can, lean back, and move your arms. So eventually right thigh bicep parallel to the floor, then elbow in front of the knee, hover your fingertips between your big and second toe, don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor, look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, so one day, thumb and nose in line. Push your left hip forward and down, stomach in, push your right knee back with the help of your elbow, chest up, turn, twist, lock your left leg, keep your whole left foot, including the outside edge of your left foot flat on the floor. Change, stomach in as you come up. Right toes in, left toes out, 2 heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg, sit down, lean back, spine straight, move your arms, elbow in front of the knee, right arm up to the ceiling, look up, stretch up, tricep muscles tight, reach your right arm up, stretch your left hip down, push your right hip forward and down, push your left knee back with the help of your elbow, turn and twist, open your chest, sit down more, chest up more, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, arms up, palms together, pivot, turn your back toes in, head to knee pose, push your left hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Stretch up, chin to chest, go down, take your time. Try to feel each part of your back moving. Stomach in, arms with your ears, arms like an arc. An extension of the spine. Bend your right leg, chin to chest, touch your forehead and knee together. Front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Push forehead into knee. Lock both legs, hands together, change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest, arms with ears, head up last. Pivot on your heels. I'm gonna face you, uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward, right shoulder forward, biceps with ears, stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Look towards your hips and notice if the right hip wants to lift up. You wanna move the right hip forward. So it's really your spine rounding rather than your hips opening. Right, when our back is tight, which is like all of us, the hips will try to move so the spine doesn't have to. Keep your hips in line. So it's truly the middle spine rounding up to the ceiling. Lower back, middle back, upper back, whole spine opening, whole front of the body squeezing, compressing. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, palms together, wrists straight, change. Slowly come up. Press palms together all the way up. Feel your biceps engaged. Head up last. Pivot on your heels. Right foot back. Arms down. Come to the middle of your mat tree and then toe. Shift your weight to your left leg. Lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, heel to costume, slowly, gently, let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape. Never force your body. Right hand up to the center of your chest. And if you can balance, left hand. Option to stay here or floated toe stand, Pavanosa. Pick a spot on the floor, 4 feet in front of you, don't move your eyes. And as you're ready, fold forward. Hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down on your heel. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips. Stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand, palms together, come a ½ inch off your heel. Good. When you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg, and then push your hips forward to reverse out. Nice. Change, right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, and lift your left leg up, heel to costume, let your left knee drop, never force your body. Left hand up, and if you can balance without your foot sliding, right hand. Option to stay here or start to fold forward. Hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down on your heel. I'm going to stay here, but I'll walk you through the rest. If you can sit on your heel, walk your hands back to either sides of your hips, stretch up. Left hand, right hand, press palms together, come a ½ inch off your heel. When you're ready, hands to floor, you can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg, and then push your hips forward to reverse out. Very nice. Change, left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, and then turn around. Savasana, we're on the floor for the rest of class. Gonna adjust our camera angle here. Wee. Okay, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Bring your heels together, let your toes fall open, arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. Inhale to your nose, feel your chest rise. Exhale through your nose, feel your shoulders fall. Breathe in, breathe out. Pavanosa when removing pose. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin. Nice tight white knuckle grip, pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder. Completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, tuck your chin in a little bit, look down the center line of your body, pull and squeeze. Change, right leg down, bend your left leg up, pull your knee out and down, push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands. Keep your right calf on the floor, and also notice if your right leg is going like way to the right or way to the left. Try to keep your ankle, hip, elbow, shoulder, knee, right, all of those major joints running parallel on both sides of your body. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows, each other, give yourself a nice big hug. For coming to class today, good for you. Squeeze your knees together and down. Keep your head on the floor without lifting your head. Tuck your chin in a little bit, next shoulders on the floor. Belly button heavy, middle spine on the floor. Squeeze your knees together, push your shins into your forearms to roll your hips onto the floor. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down, eyes open. Second set, bend your right leg up, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder. Notice if you're rolling way to the left, make a muscle with your left arm. Try to get your left shoulder down, left sit bone down, left calf muscle down. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. You're purposely putting pressure on your lower abdomen. This posture is good for digestion. It's also very good for grip strength. Squeeze tight. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up. And grip strength is really interesting, right? Because there's a lot of studies that show correlation between grip strength and also like brain functioning and longevity in general. It's not necessarily that it's causality, but like, right, there's certainly a correlation between grip strength and how and where you are in your life. So we're practicing our grip strength here, right? Squeeze your elbows, squeeze tight, change, arms down and eyes open. And actually, they're not positive. Like there might actually be a correlation or a causation, not just a correlation there, but usually folks with like really poor grip strength, that is a sign of like an appearing expiration date, shall we say, right? People with a tight grip strength, sign of like longevity. Legs together, or you can skip the sit up and roll off to the side. Otherwise, legs together. I'm going to do that. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Okay, turn, lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor, just below your shoulders, so your elbows point up to the ceiling. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch, lock your legs, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor, beautiful. Use your back strength, come up halfway only, elbows stay bent. If you were to take your hands off the floor for a second, you would stay in place, right? You want to feel your back muscles working, roll the shoulders back and down. You do want to push your hands into the floor just a little bit though to feel the biceps, triceps turn on, knees, feet together, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push your feet, hips and hands down, look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, change, slowly lower down, look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Second set, bring your chin forward, place your hands flat on the floor below your shoulders, zip up your legs, lock your legs, look up and lift. So this posture is called Cobra Pose because your legs are making a cobra's tail. Keep your knees together, squeeze your butt, press your hands down, keep your fingers together, hands flat, fingers pointing forward, toes pointing back, roll the shoulders back and down to open through the chest space, lock your legs, keep your neck long, lift your chest up. Change, slowly lower down. Look to your left, right ear on your mat, arms down, heels open, inhale. And slowly exhale. Bring your chin forward, locust, Shalabhasana, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you as best you can. One day, pinky fingers touch, spread your fingers wide, lock your right leg, point your right toes and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. Lengthen and lift. Change, right leg down. Relax right leg. Lock your left leg, point your left toes and lift your left leg up without letting the left hip lift up. So keep your left hip down, sole of left foot flat to the ceiling, stretch back, lift up, change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin in a little bit, mouth on your mat. Bring your arms a little closer underneath you. Spread your fingers wide. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, roll forward, and lift both legs up. Come up, everybody come up. You can do it, struggle a little harder, don't give up. Mouth down, shoulders down, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, lift your thighs up. Change, slowly lower down. Bring your arms out, look to the right, eyes open, mouth closed. Just getting a nice slow breath in between postures. Second set, bring your chin forward, arms straight, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you. Good, stretching out tendons and ligaments in the arms. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up. Think about using your fingertip strength. Press your knuckles down rather than your wrists. Press your shoulders down rather than your elbows. Change, right leg down, relax right leg, lock left leg, point left toes, and lift left leg up. So spread the fingers wide, push the palms down, fingers down, press the shoulders down, lengthen and lift. Change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin in, mouth down, bring your arms a little closer, make up your mind, zip up your legs, lock your legs, point your toes, lift both legs up. You can do it knees together, lock your legs, press your shoulders down, roll forward, push your hands back, push hips into forearms for leverage, lift your thighs up, change, lower down, bring your arms out, look to the left, and let that one go. Purna Shalabhasana, full locust, chin forward, arms out to the side like airplane wings. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor, beautiful, like a 747 taking off. Just your hip bones on the floor. The rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where your eyes go. Body knows to follow. Keep lifting the arms and thighs off the floor. Legs locked, arms nice and strong. Lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the right, and take a nice steady breath in through the nose, and out through the nose. Second set, chin forward, arms out to the side, feet together, knees together, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift. Everything lifting off the floor, hands at a 45-degree angle, so the palms aren't all the way up or all the way down, right? Just a gentle little rotation to the shoulders. Stretch your arms apart, knees together, lock your legs, keep your neck long, thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, arms back, come up, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the left. Right ear on your mat, maybe whole right ear on your mat, maybe chin a little closer to your shoulder. Never forcing, just eventually getting a deeper stretch through the neck and shoulder. Dhanurasana, floor bow, chin forward, bend your legs. You can grab one or both feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers. Start with your knees close together. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up towards the ceiling, and start to kick into your hands. Beautiful. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Roll forward once, freeze between your ribs and hips, hold still. Do little sips of air in and out through your nose. Bring your knees in, feet out, wrist straight, look up, kick, kick, kick. Good. Change. Slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. As you inhale, feel the backs of your ribs expand. As you exhale, feel them contract. Second set, bring your chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside or other foot from the outside. Notice if your wrists are bending here. Try to bring the insides of your wrists closer together using upper fingertip strength. I know for those of us with small hands, it's difficult, but just think about working on upper fingertip strength, wrist straight, point your toes, look up and kick into your hands, right? You want to open through the chest and shoulders. Whew, if you did yin with me on Tuesday, that open wing, that shoulder opener that we did, I'm like still feeling it in my right shoulder. Squeeze your thighs together, point your toes, get your thighs off the floor, keep your neck long, look up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your left, right ear on your mat. Let that one go. Okay, bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat, showing you from the side, fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana. Start in tabletop, open your knees and feet. Option to stay here or start to sink your hips down. You can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time until one day you can sit down between your heels. If you can sit between your heels and you're not in pain, put your hands on your feet. Right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows, each other, and hold. Wherever you are is just perfect. You want a gentle stretch through your toes, ankles, knees, thighs, and hips, but never a point of pain. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up, head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Okay, you can always skip sit-ups by rolling off to the side, just like roll off to a different side every time. So maybe after set 1, you roll off to the right, and after set 2, you roll off to the left. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good, come to the top of your mat, second set, fixed firm. Start knees, feet together, hips on your heels, and then open your feet. Sit down between your heels. You can also open your knees. That helps you sit down more. From here, put your palms on your soles. Right elbow down, left elbow down. Drop head back, head to floor. Tuck chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor. Arms over your head. Grab your elbows and hold. Just a gentle stretch. Never a point of pain. Change, put your hands on your feet, push yourself up, head up last, very nice. Turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, letting everything stretch out. So sometimes like today, I like my lower back is a little aggravated. So I'll skip the first few sit-ups, but then every once in a while towards the end of class, I'll try a sit-up. And if you're skipping sit-ups, keep in mind that you can always like try one from time to time, or if you do them all the time, you can always like skip one from time to time, right? It's not like you have to, like you did a sit-up, so now you have to do all of them or vice versa. So you can roll up to the side or legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Everything is optional in this class. Pretty great. Come to the back of your mat, half tortoise, Ardha Karmasana, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms over your head, palms together, cross your thumbs, chin away from your chest, stretch up and go down. Take your time, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, tilt your pinky fingers down, keep your neck long, stretch, stretch, stretch. Feels so good. Change, come on up, chin away from the chest, very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. So one of the beautiful things about this sequence of yoga, especially how it's traditionally taught, is that it is really rigid, right? Which means that like as a practitioner, as a student, there's not many decisions that you have to make, which I love, right? Just to be told like lock your knee, pick up your foot, there's no choice, right? Like what a lovely thing in a world where we're kind of overwhelmed by choice. At the same time, right, sometimes picking up your foot or locking your knee doesn't work for you today. And that's where those like choices, those modifications come in, the option to like skip a posture or do something else. But also notice if you are like overthinking the class or overthinking the options that I throw out, keep it simple, right? If it's working for you, keep doing it. Otherwise, that's where maybe you add in like a modification or skip a posture. But in general, keep it simple, keep it simple. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Okay, turn, come to the back of your mat, second set, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms overhead, palms together, cross your thumbs, chin away from your chest, stretch up and go down, stomach in, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Change, come on up, chin away from the chest. Good, arms down, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Take a breath. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, okay, come to the top of your mat, Camel Ustrasana or deepest back bend. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between knees and feet. Put your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Squeeze your butt. Push your hips forward, keep your eyes open. Hips over knees, start to look up. Lift your nose, lift your chin. You can stay here or let your head drop back. Option to stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. You can keep your hands on your back, or when you're ready, right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push stomach, thighs, hips forward, lift your chest up, drop your head back, look for your toes behind you. Good, change, put your hands on your back, press yourself up, head up last, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. My mother got me these like wool coasters. They're made out of wool, but they're coasters like for your glasses on a table. And if you've ever, I don't know about you, but have you ever had the experience where like you put a glass on a coaster and then you pick up the glass and the coaster stays on the glass, and then it's like awkward and like at some point it falls off, or you're like, oh, I didn't notice that, right? Well, what's cool about wool is that the glass will come off, like a glass doesn't stick to wool, which I did not know until I got these coasters. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. And apparently that's actually how coasters used to be for a long time. They were made out of wool traditionally. Interesting. Open your knees 8 to 10 inches between your knees, 6 inches between your feet. Put your hands on your lower back. Try to bring elbows close together behind you. Push your hips forward. Keep your eyes open. Lift your nose and chin. Drop your head back. Option to stay here or go back halfway. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push stomach, thighs, hips forward. Lift your chest up. Drop your head back. Look for your toes. Breathe through your nose. Good, change. Put your hands on your back, press yourself up, head up last, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. So apparently, at least in Germany, but I imagine in a lot of Northern Europe, knowing what I know about their sheep population and also their pub population, but apparently in Germany, right, traditionally coasters like in pubs were made out of wool, obviously because like there's a lot of wool in that part of the world, but also because they realized, right, that like things don't get stuck to wool, which again, I did not know. But then like over time, right, like the manufacturing companies and that whole revolution changes, and all of a sudden we have like plastic coasters and wooden coasters, and all of a sudden like wool coasters were just no longer in style. And so people kind of forgot how handy they were with glassware, which I think is interesting. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, come to the middle of your mat, knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down, chin to chest, round your spine, suck your stomach in, forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, move your hips forward, lock your arms, lift your shoulders, suck your stomach in, round your spine. Change hips down, slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc, head up last, stretch up, turn around, Savasana. And so now you have like, you know, cute little shops on Etsy and like little hipster stores in Seattle, like where my mom got these coasters, who are like bringing back that like couple 100-year tradition of coasters made of wool, which I think is great and kind of reminds me of like, to tie it back to yoga, there is like a reason why we use props in yoga. There's a reason why we have modifications in yoga, but also sometimes when we get like so obsessed with those choices and the new things, we forget that like the original model really works too, right? So again, like if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? If like doing rabbit pose the way that you always do rabbit pose is like your wool coaster, go back to that wool coaster from time to time, right? It works for a reason. But when it doesn't work for you, that's when you change it up and do something else. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. But if rabbit pose ever does not work for you, feel free to like, you know, we can workshop after class, right? I have plenty of alternatives. Forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, press your hips forward, lift your shoulders up, suck your stomach in, round your spine. Good, change, hips down, slowly uncurl. So your head comes up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. And one thing that I love about yoga in general, maybe similar to wool coasters, is like it's ancient wisdom, and at the same time, it's a living tradition. So we are both like honoring the yogis that came before us and their wisdom, and also honoring the fact that like we have needs that they did not have. Like, for example, we tuck our chin to our chest way more because of our cell phones, right? So like, of course, back bends become even more important. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, so like ancient wisdom in new ways, right? Leg out, left leg in, one side of head to knee with stretching. Inhale, arms overhead, big stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. Flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in, left rib cage down, right rib cage up, two shoulders in line. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, big stretch up. Turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, touch your knee and head together. You can always bend your knee to touch knee and head. Slowly over time, you're gonna lengthen or even lock your leg, bend elbows down, suck stomach in, right elbow down, right shoulder down, roll into the right. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping, sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down and sit up. Good, come to the middle of your mat for stretching. Paschimottanasana, bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with your middle and index fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Knees can stay bent if they help you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, lock your legs, puff up your chest and fold forward. Stomach to thighs, pull. Chest and knees stretch, lock your legs. One day, toes and head touch, lock your knees. Good, change, come on up. We're gonna stay here and move into spine twist. You can keep your left leg straight and cross your right heel over your left knee, or you can bend your left knee, touch right heel to left knee corner. Right arm close behind you like a second spine, left arm up, bend over, push your knee out of the way. Grab your left knee with your left hand, heel and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you or reach behind you, catch your left thigh with your right hand for a half bind. Keep spine straight, chest up. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs. Bend your right leg on the floor, touch your left heel to right knee. Left arm behind you, right arm up and over, push your knee out of the way. Grab your right knee with your right hand, heel and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. You can keep your left hand behind you or you can reach behind you. Grab your right thigh with your left hand, keep your right knee down, left foot down, point your right toes. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. But just because our needs might be different from the needs of a yogi like 1,000 years ago, doesn't mean that we can't like learn from those ancient traditions, right? Like think about the guy who was like, instead of wool coasters, let's do cardboard and polyurethane. That's a great idea, right? Maybe seemed like a great idea at a time for like modern needs, but it turns out wool works really well. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. It turns out like moving your body every day works really well, right? Come to the middle of your mat, final breathing, sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs, lick your lips, swallow a couple times, concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you exhale rapidly through your mouth as you pull your abdomen in. When the stomach relaxes, the inhale happens automatic. The exhale is audible, forceful, intentional. The inhale is passive, subtle. You barely notice it's happening. And the best part is the less you think about it, the easier it is. Stretch up tall, shoulders down, arms straight, and begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Close your eyes, open your arms and legs. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your nose. Breathe in. And slowly breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. And all is coming. And if you'd like to see the coaster in question, I will put it on the floor and demonstrate me picking up my glass and the coaster stays in place. How cool is that? Drink lots of water. See you soon.